Hello and welcome, my name is Robert Matura. If you're new to my channel, I make all sorts of different running related videos, and if you've been a subscriber of this channel, you would have seen that I said I was going to be taking a break after I posted for like 10 weeks straight, but the break ended up being a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be that long until my first race, but it was, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, so far this year, I've had 2 track races, a 3,200 meter and a 1,600 meter race. So in this video, I'm going to be recapping them and commentating over those 2 races and letting you know how they went. And then I think in the second one, I'll probably be telling you my future plans for the next races that I'm going to be competing in. So anyways, let's get straight into the first race.
On your marks.
So to start things off, my goal for this race was 9:52 for the 3,200 meter, which is about 74 seconds or 1:14 per lap, which works out really nice. And I thought this was really achievable, just based off of what I ran during cross country, my winter training, and considering the conditions for the day, because it was 50 and sunny, which is really, really good. So I ended up going through the 200 in 36 seconds, which is basically right what you want to be, a little bit faster than what you want to be on for the 400 because you need to get out in a good position. So then I ended up coming through the 400 in 1:13. This was exactly what my goal was. So things were going really, really well at this point. So then I came through the 800 in 2:27, and that is 4:54 pace. So it was really just perfect because I knew that I was going to end up slowing down a little bit. And even if I only ran like 1:14.5 or 1:14.4, those decimals add up over the course of a couple laps and they can be a second or two. So I knew that I was going to end up losing a little bit of time. So 2:27 was perfect through the 800. While I just let this thing play in the background, I wanted to just update you guys on what my plans are for national meets. So if you have seen some of my old videos, I've done USATF Junior Olympics before, and then last year I did Nike Outdoor Nationals. My plan this year so far is probably going to be to do New Balance Nationals, just because I think it might be more popular and more competitive, and I would want to go to the more competitive one. So right now, the qualifying times I think are 9:56 for the 3,200 and 4:38.8. Those are the Nike qualifying times. The New Balance ones aren't out yet because they have like less information out so far. But I'm going to assume that they're probably going to be very similar. So hopefully if I can reach my goal in this race, then I'll essentially already have the standard. I don't think it counts technically because there wasn't enough teams in this meet, but it shows that I can definitely break that barrier. And now through the following laps, I stayed on pace basically. I was maybe a second or 2 behind towards the later laps just from, I think I had a 1:15 in there, 1:14 high, and then 1:14 mid. So it added up a little bit, and I thought I could close good enough and then hopefully still reach my goal. So coming into the final lap, I needed to make up like a 1:10.5 or 1:11 in order to run 9:52. So let's see what I do. Alright, so as you guys saw in the last race, I ended up running 9:53.08. I was really happy with this time. I honestly didn't mind that it was like half a second off my goal. I thought I could still do plenty good enough in the future, and this little thing didn't matter. So anyways, moving on to my goal for this race, I was planning to run like 4:35, 4:36 for it. And I thought that was really, really attainable. But the conditions on the day ended up being 37 with 12-mile-an-hour winds just straight on the backstretch. So it was not good at all. But I came through the 200 in about 32 or 33, I think. So I was perfectly on pace. And I thought I was going to do just fine. Little did I know that was not going to happen. I ended up coming through the 400 in 69, and then from there, things just got worse and worse and worse, and the wind started building up, and eventually, you'll see I crossed the line in 4:47.63. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap of my first 2 races of the season, and I'll catch you guys soon.